General Grievous will be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 on October 30th, a little less than a week from now, and thanks to a community transmission from EA yesterday, we know a bit more about how he's going to play, and I'll just quickly give some information and my overall thoughts. Quote, while he will make use of 2 lightsabers for his regular attacks, some of his abilities do bring his other 2 arms into play. Grievous coming towards you with 4 lightsabers swinging is a sight to behold, and one challenge that our animation team had to overcome. Close quote. That's really the main reason I'm pretty excited to see Grievous in the fight. I'm just super curious how he's gonna animate and how he'll play. It's not so much that I'm excited to play as Grievous, I'm more excited to just kind of see him. Because I'm horrible with heroes and villains. I'm just really bad when it comes to playing as a hero or a villain. I'd rather just be a grunt anyway. And since Grievous was announced as a character coming to the game, I've been pretty excited to see what he's all about. General Grievous will cost 35,000 credits. Now let's check his abilities. Thrust Surge. General Grievous focuses on a target in front of him and rushes to them while doing a stab motion with all 4 of his lightsabers. Claw Rush. General Grievous goes down on all 6 limbs, rushes forward, damaging and pushing away any enemies in his path. Unrelenting Advance. General Grievous spins 2 lightsabers over his head and can advance on his enemies. While this is active, Grievous blocks any frontal attacks and damages enemies in front of him. All 3 of those abilities seem very aggressive in terms of advancing and pushing. They're all attacks or moves that seem to send Grievous full steam ahead. The Thrust Surge rushes with all 4 lightsabers. The Claw Rush rushes forward as Grievous is in the spidery position, almost sounding like a bowling ball that can push around enemies on the lane. And the Unrelenting Advance seems like it doubles as both an offensive attack and a defensive move, blocking forward attacks and maybe allowing your team to advance forward with Grievous taking the full brunt of the incoming fire. Maybe, I don't know. The one I'm most excited to see and even hear is the Claw Rush. I can just imagine the sound as he drops to a lower position on all 6 limbs and spiders forward. There are a total of 9 star cards, ranging from Jedi Killer, which allows Grievous to target enemies further with his Thrust Surge, to Cyborg Rage, which gives him 20 health every time he defeats an enemy trooper, and even more health when he defeats an enemy hero. Little boosts, little tweaks, little twerks. And because memes, some people seem to be most excited for the lines of dialogue. Here are a few examples. You are a bold one, obviously. Your lightsaber will make a fine addition to my collection. You must realize you are doomed. I wield great power, Jedi fool. The story of Obi-Wan Kenobi ends here. And more. I think some of them come from the movies, maybe the Clone Wars, and I think they just made some up too for the game. In addition, there will be 4 Grievous emotes and 5 Grievous Milestones. The milestones include things like hit 30 enemies with the Claw Rush ability and earn 389,809 score as General Grievous. There will be 2 appearances for Grievous: Jedi Hunter, which is the default appearance, and Battle Damage, which will cost 20,000 credits. So that's a quick look at what's in store for General Grievous in Battlefront 2. As I've said ad nauseum on this channel, heroes and villains are not what gets me excited to play Battlefront 2. It's not my main reason for playing. It's actually not that much of a reason at all for why I play the game. I know I'm in the minority when it comes to that, and I know I've said that way too much, but I kinda need to stress it. Because as excited as I am to see Grievous in the fight, there's no doubt that that excitement that I feel will be a flash in the pan for me. Because the thing that gets me really excited are new maps, new locations to fight on and explore, new areas to run around in. New heroes and villains are cool, but they're not really a huge part of the way I like to play Battlefront. I prefer modes that do not include heroes, such as Strike, Extraction, or even Blast. I prefer playing as a regular trooper running and gunning. Don't get me wrong, it is fun to play as a hero, and it's a lot of fun to take down a hero, but I just prefer a straight and even match without the occasional, as I view them, boss battles. I don't know why. I wish I liked playing as hero characters more, but I've tried, and heroes versus villains just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my tune one day, but I can't really feign excitement, you know? But as of right now, the only thing that really gets me excited are new maps and new modes. That being said, I do love that they're continuously adding new heroes and whatnot. Obviously, they should not just cater to dummies like me that only want maps and modes, right? They gotta cater and include things that everyone wants, of course. Let me know what you guys think of the Grievous news in the comment section below. Are you like me? Are you kinda meh on the whole heroes and villains aspect of the game, which I know sounds crazy to most of you guys? Or do you love it? I'm curious. HelloGreedo, out.